In Austria, the result of the presidential election is too close to call. Preliminary indicators show independent candidate Alexander Van der Bellen and the far-right Norbert Hofer are neck and neck. The final result is expected to be released after overseas votes are counted, while TRT World's Nicole Johnston has more on the surprisingly tight race.
The election for Austria's president is so close that no result will be known until Monday afternoon. The two candidates, on the far right, we have Norbert Hofer from the Freedom Party, and on the left, we have an independent candidate, Alexander Van der Bellen, who's backed by the Greens. At this stage, only a few thousand votes separate them. And it goes to show just how divided Austria is. Many people have been voting for this far-right party. They are upset about the political situation in Austria. They feel that it has stagnated and that the centre-right and centre-left parties no longer represent them. There's also concern about the economic situation here. And the other big issue is the refugee crisis and immigration. Almost 1 million refugees have passed through Austria in 2015, and some 90,000 stayed here. Many people in Europe, though, are watching what happens in Austria very closely because of the rise of the far right.
Well, there is, of course, a shift to the right in Austria, but not only since the refugee crisis. I think this was only accelerating a trend that was already there. And it's not so much the case that the Freedom Party is so strong. It's the weakness, especially of the reigning parties, the Social Democrats and the People's Party.
In Austria, the position of president is largely symbolic. He doesn't have the power to change laws, though he can dismiss the government, but it's unlikely that anyone would do so. What it can do, though, is influence government policy. And if the far right wins, we could see a real boost to its popularity ahead of general elections here in 2 years' time. Really, though, analysts are saying that the ramifications will be felt across Europe, as many people are starting to see and feel that there is a trend towards the far right.